Yeah.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to No Cover TV's podcast. I'm your host, Big Al, and I appreciate each and every one of you checking out the show. We have got a lot of followers and listeners checking out the show, and not just in Michigan where we're doing the broadcast from, but all over the United States. And actually, we're hitting Australia, New Zealand, and other parts of the world. So you're getting out there. Your music's making a difference. Your expressions, everything about your music, people are enjoying it, and I like that. That's pretty effing cool. I'm going to keep it kind of clean a little bit on this show because I can feel go on the other side with you guys.
We'll try the hardest.
I'm not going to introduce you yet, but again, people, appreciate you checking out the show. Come to No Cover TV on wherever your platform you want to check us out on. We're there. If you want to get a hold of me, you can push that button below the podcast. Shoot me a message there, or you can email me at nocovertv@yahoo.com. That's right. So somehow, or you can go to the No Cover TV Facebook page, which I'd appreciate if you went there, because then you can check out the artists that have been on the show, because I really like to push them out there and stuff and get their music out. It's all about you guys now, definitely. So we've got a great, crazy show for you today, folks. And in the house, and Audible Darling in the house. How you guys doing? I want to say guys. Ma'am.
Oh, you're fine.
Y'all folks.
Guy.
Y'all.
Definitely
Nowadays, the terminology, I guess, is a big thing.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't mind either.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We're gonna go
I really identify, but we won't go there.
We're not going to go with identifications. We're going old school here today. All right. So first off, let's introduce everybody. We're going to start with a guitar player.
All right, I'm Martin. I play the guitar and do a little bit of background yelling.
All right.
And I'm Shanda. I am the lead vocalist.
Chanda.
I'm Scuba Steve. I'm the drummer.
And I'm Andre. I play the bass and also scream in the background.
All right. This makes up an Audible Darling. Now, wow. I've checked you out, heard about you, listened. And it's killer, man. I'm loving this, man.
Thank you.
And I know one of you out of the bunch from years ago, which I will touch base on. A little memory lane for a second.
Who is it?
So let's talk a minute. How you guys doing?
Good.
Doing good, yeah? You're out there killing it, I see.
We're trying.
Literally. So how long you guys been kicking this Inaudible Darling around?
Going on 2 years now, eh? More? 3? Is it 3?
It'll be 3 years in June, May, something like
Yeah,
that.
formed it during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Did you form it during the pandemic?
Yeah,
Very beginning.
Yeah.
To the
as soon as we could.
Kind of a reform of another group that was going on at the moment.
Yeah, which kind of died at
By
the
reform,
beginning
it
of
means
the
they got me.
Okay.
Yeah.
More or less. Changed some songs, changed some tempos, added a bass player.
Right.
Yeah.
And now it's Inaudible Darling.
And now we're Inaudible Darling.
So 2-3 years together, and of course, listening to you, you can tell you're seasoned musicians. Yes, you've been playing out. Let's go around. Guitar player, Martin.
Hey.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing good, man.
I'm going to pick on him for a second.
All right.
I don't know if I have a lot of time, but I'm going to throw you each in a little bit of a time capsule, like I do everybody, because I didn't do this to you. I don't know if I want to. Okay. Martin, I'm going to make you a little older guy here. You're 18 years old. You're
Yes.
listening to some great music back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
Well, I listened to a lot of AC/DC, but that was
AC/DC.
probably a little bit before that still. Probably when I was 18, I was listening to Rat, Motley Crue,
Nice.
Faster Pussycat,
Faster
pretty
Pussycat.
much the hair bands, Megadeth.
And is that when you decided I'm going to be a guitar player?
It is. Because,
Yeah.
there were girls all around those guys.
That is not why we buy the guitar, ladies.
That's why we buy the bass.
Oh, no.
You buy the bass to help the guitar player. Wingman.
Right. You gotta have a wing.
Should have singer.
That time, I guess I stink already. So, and what bands did you play in coming up? Did you play any?
I was in a few local bands I can building in the day, but they were all kind of nothing. They didn't really go anywhere, so I really wasn't in good bands until probably 10, 15 years ago.
Okay.
Bands that actually played out more than twice.
Just instead of being in the basement of the garage.
Right.
Okay, yeah. It's nice to get the music out there. And then you hooked up with these guys,
Mhm.
kind of.
Yeah, some of this was kind of remnants of other bands I'd been in, which is all the pieces that have fallen off now. I'm the only one that's left from that. And then, we ended up with, I think, Shandon joined up first, and then Steve.
Okay.
And then during the pandemic, the other two that were in the band then dropped off, and then that's when we picked up Andre and
Nice.
changed the name and got a fresh start.
I like that because you've got a great lineup.
Mostly new songs, half new songs.
I love the drive. I like the rock, of course, the metal edge, and then a little punk in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm listening. You're thumping all in.
That hasn't
Like
changed
usual.
too much. I just don't jump while I thump anymore.
We're going to jump over to Andre because I can't get the memories out of my mind. All right, let's talk. All right. Andre, the bass player.
Yes.
You've been around the scene, the circuit for a while in West Michigan.
Yes. Too long.
Too long. So you were on the show and nobody gives me a heads up.
I wanted it to be a surprise. I wanted him
You were
to
it's
know.
a shocker because I didn't know I was going back to them days.
Yeah.
So we're in the 90s now. So we're going to talk for a second
Yeah.
about that because we're focusing on you guys, not back then. But a couple
Yeah.
bands.
Yeah, I was in Roosterfish back then. I was in Ben Dockwood before that, even. Who actually is the first band I ever played out with.
Okay.
I
Great
kinda-
guys.
Yeah, I was woodshedding for years and years, and then jammed with those guys. They brought me out on stage, and I haven't stopped since.
You've been dry.
I've tried.
Yeah.
By God, I've tried.
And how 25 years and I've seen you, how we have changed. A little bit in looks, I
Yeah,
can say.
yeah, a little-
Okay,
a
we're
little
still
heavier.
handsome
A
guys.
little heavier, a little less hair on the top of my
Yeah,
head.
just went south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I still.
Definitely, as far as musically goes, I'm a lot less arrogant when it comes to writing and stuff. You know, I don't have to be the front of the band as a bass player, which I used to think I had to be. You know, oh, that lick doesn't make my bass sound great, so stop playing it. Yeah, I don't do that anymore, so that's cool. I've grown, compromised.
Because back in the day, you were all over the place. And you were one
Yes.
hell of a musician. You were just
Yeah,
kicked it on
I
TV.
tried to.
I can see the show in my head. I remember. The blonde hair or yellow
Right.
hair will go. It's whatever
Bright
color
as
you
F
choose.
yellow was what it said on the bottle.
If I wanted to go in the basement, I could get the tape. We could play that right now because I do have all the shows. So, anyway, all right. Scuba Steve. We're saving the best for last.
Makes sense.
Last
That's
for
not
best.
me, by the way.
No. I'll admit that. No. Tell Scuba Steve, you got a hold of me. He said, let's do this.
Yeah.
You're the
Yeah.
drummer.
I'm the drummer. I remember watching the No Cover TV shows back in the day when they were on Channel 6 PBS, and
Oh yeah.
some of the people
Were you like
some of
four?
the people I play with now were probably on there. I just didn't remember their faces when they were unwithered and older.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you for watching.
But yeah, I've known Andre probably the longest. We were in a band called Dirt Chili for about 9-10 years.
Yeah.
I remember that, man.
Yeah.
Dirt
And,
Chili.
about towards the end of that is when I got hit up by Shanda and Martin and them, and that was probably about end of 2018,
Right.
beginning of 2019.
You were actually doing double duty then. You were playing with us and them, weren't you?
No,
I thought you were.
no.
It comes out.
Was it? Oh. I thought it was.
Separation.
was not cheating.
Nice.
No, it wasn't because Tommy
Mhm.
told me, he's like, get a hold of Scuba.
Yeah, after
'cause
Dirt
we were
Chili
looking
ended,
for a
I
drummer.
reached out wanting to see if
That's
anybody
right.
had anything going on to jump onto, and he basically had let them know, and that's how they knew to get a hold of me.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have time to do two bands on drums.
It's
We did a
difficult.
show with you guys.
That was
Is that a
after we-
reunion?
Yeah, that was a
already?
reunion
Jeez,
show.
some beats,
That's how long we've been apart for so long. We've already had 2 reunions.
Two reunions. Yeah. So, okay, great. Sean, let's talk about you. You're a young girl. Were you singing back when you were young?
Well,
What were you listening
not
to?
really. Well, Kiss was bred into me.
Kiss.
My dad is a huge Kiss fan, and it kind of gave me, like, I saw them perform and their stage presence. I was like, God, that looks awesome, you know?
The movies.
Yeah, it was so crazy. And then, but when I heard L7 for the first time, that is like, I want to do that.
You want to do that?
Yeah, like those girls aren't just girls. Like they are, like they have balls. They're really good. So just want to be a little heavier.
So were you in a previous band before these guys?
Yes. I didn't get the guts to actually get out and like start getting into a band until I was probably 24, 25. And I was in Small Town Harlot then. And that was when I first met Scuba and Dreaded Joe. And we started playing shows with them around Grand Rapids. And then that band fell to the wayside. And I like dabbled in a few like cover bands here and there.
Okay.
And then someone from the previous band that Martin and I and Scuba were all in, got a hold of me at the bar and auditioned me for their band. And that's how I met
That obviously went very well, the audition. You're on fire.
Thank you.
Isn't she? I mean, what do you do? Light her and put her on the stage? She just blows up.
Stand back and let it happen.
Yeah, she comes on fire, and then she lights all our asses on fire.
I would say so. Man, you are on fire.
That ball of energy when I get up there.
It's hard to keep up with her on stage nowadays.
That's true.
And there's I love seeing the female powerhouse singers in the front. It's pretty cool nowadays.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of great talent out there.
Fun.
You do a
Loads of fun.
wonderful job.
Thank you.
I'm sure that when you get out there and you're performing, that the audiences, when you just start, they're just like, hey.
Some numbers come back.
Because it's so right there, loud.
After they put their faces back on and melted.
Right. You're melting the hell
Like,
out.
okay, we're ready now.
You're either immediately scared or entranced.
So they kind of slowly creep back to the stage, look around a little bit. Like, okay, cool.
Peeking around the corner. See?
That's great. Oh my goodness. So you got a new CD you're working on,
Right.
and you did that with Red Wolf in Michigan.
Yes.
How'd that go, being in the studio?
Great studio.
Great.
Great
Really
engineer. CJ's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
Fun to work with,
Yeah, good deal. So
Yeah.
any timeline on when you're going to have that wrapped up, possibly?
Can we borrow some money?
Money in my wallet.
Hopefully, end of the summer, beginning of fall sometime. We're hoping to do some sort of CD release show.
Okay.
Type deal.
Well, I'm glad Andre brought that up, because people out there, there's a big reason why we do the show, is go check out the music and the scene. Pay the damn cover charge, go get some swag, then turn around and get to the stage and watch the show.
Yes,
And stick
absolutely.
around, though, just 2 songs or 3 songs and walk out. Because you're
Right.
going to enjoy the heck out of it.
Right.
Shauna's she's not going to let you go. She
always
sees you
a good
walking
time.
out. I think she will tackle
Pull
you.
you out.
And if probably you don't pay the cover, you're going to be on them too.
We already chained the doors shut. By the time we got there. There's no escape.
There's no escape with this band.
Telepathically.
Yeah. That's another thing, too, nowadays, playing bars and with covers and stuff, most of them don't have it. So as an original band, we don't make nearly as much as, say, a cover band does
Right.
out in the world. So, we got to do 5 shows to make the money that a cover band is making, so it's
Very
a little
true.
harder.
It is hard. And I would like to ask all of you, and Andre, you've been in the scene quite a long time. The venues around West Michigan, I know back in the day how it was. How you feel about it now? Is there enough venues for you? Are they kicking out some money a little bit? Are we
We could
doing
use some more
We
venues
could
in the
definitely
area.
use more venues.
more venues? Okay. Because
There is a little up and down pattern of a while where a couple would close and some new ones open up, and we're in the lull of a few closed and we're
Right.
waiting for some new ones to open up. So there's about 2 that
Then,
you can
yeah.
go through unless you want to get up into the upper ones and start selling tickets and stuff like
right,
that.
because
There's really about 2 or 3 unless you.
And back in the day, I think venues actually used to have their own following, whereas now, if you play a venue, you have to bring all the people.
I kind of see that.
There's not a particular place where everybody goes just to check out music anymore.
Okay.
So
And you're right,
if the sweet band's not playing somewhere,
Yeah.
they're probably dead.
So it's
fact
all
that most
about
of the bars stopped charging covers, which was the way all the bands used to make their money.
Right. We paid you from the door.
We'll pay you out of our bar sales, and then you never get to see what the actual sales are.
You're never gonna.
You get a made up figure and $60 at the end of the night.
Right, and you know you got screwed.
Yeah.
Right.
I won't mention a bunch of names.
If you put on the show and then you got, bands from Detroit coming up, which we do sometimes.
Okay.
How do you give them $50, $60? And, so we end up
Give them more.
out of our thing. Here's the
Nice.
gas money or whatever,
Paying for a hotel to stay here, I mean.
I've paid out of my own pocket for quite a few artists.
Right.
And, I can't let you guys go without any money, whether, food, gas, lodging. Definitely. It's out there, check your artists out. And you're going to check a little bit of their music out in just a second here. But we're talking about gigs. Platforms. Back in the day, we didn't have any to put the music out there for people to check out.
Where it's cooler now.
Cooler, real cool. Hello, Spotify, and all those.
It's all right.
Right.
So, what do you think about the ease of the platforms of getting your music out there that way without having to throw a big chunk of change out instead of building a website?
That's cool. We were actually debating on actually printing CDs or not, because most people don't even have a CD player anymore.
Right, yeah.
So we were talking about people are into vinyl, so we might just do vinyl and then digital downloads, which would be cool.
Yeah, everybody's got their phone.
And not waste some money on the CD, or maybe get 100 of them or something.
Limited copies.
Vinyl surpass CD
first
sales.
They will.
Yeah,
it's more tangible. People really want it.
Plus, you get you get more of something.
People are
to hold
hoping to
on
collect
to,
more stuff now. If it's a colored vinyl or it's got a collector's book or it comes with a sticker or something like that.
That's always cool.
Automatically makes it more interesting, like a prize in the cereal box back in the day or something.
All right.
I always enjoyed opening my albums because, yeah,
Right.
poster, sticker.
I was like, I miss opening cereal for the toy.
I got the record off the back of it.
I thought you just got hungry.
I've done that before, and I did.
Yeah, it wasn't a great song. Awesome. You are playing with a lot of great people out there. There's a lot of great musicians and bands out there and good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty cool in West Michigan that most of you we all kind of stick together. We got each other.
Yeah.
And even if we don't agree with some of each other, we're still there.
Right.
Yeah, we'll be there for you.
You'll see that too. A lot of West Michigan musicians are great. If you got a buddy that's down or whatever, and you're throwing a benefit, or God forbid a musician needs a benefit. I mean, everybody rallies and
we
gets
come
together for that, for sure. That's
Yeah,
a great thing about our area.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's true to out there and other towns and stuff. The bands I've talked to, nationally and stuff, they're doing the same thing.
Right.
They're helping their community and they're all getting along.
It's probably just a metal and rock and roll community, period, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, you should, I mean, what else? Work against it.
Right. So you're all backing each other's music, and I like that. And you're playing around with each other and stuff. So that's cool. They're asking you to do this, and you ask them to do that.
Speaking of which, I wasn't sure if we were doing video or not, but I wore a True Burn shirt.
You got a True Burn shirt. Okay, great. That was a fun show. True Burn, yes. Oh, wow. So you mentioned fundraisers. Yeah, I've seen you done a couple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very special to my heart doing benefits and fundraisers.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I see two. Any more that you've got under your belt?
Not right now. We don't.
Me and Andre did a bunch over in their chili.
That's
That
good.
was a constant in that band.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Inaudible's only done the two that I can think of right now.
Your first show was one, wasn't it?
No, I think that was just a concert that nobody
That was
showed
just
up
like
to.
an out.
So it wasn't raising money for anybody.
Easily mistakable.
It was hot.
It was hot, yeah.
Oh my goodness, guys.
Tried to die.
It was hot in a dust field.
So I'm looking at some songs here, guys. I love every song that I've listened to that I could grab a hold of. I like that. Now, who's doing what? Who's writing who? And you're saying, I know Shonda, you say, are you bringing the lyrics?
We kind of all write collectively
Yeah.
together
Yeah.
lately in this
I
band.
think Martin's got the biggest score
Yeah.
for us.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
like-
playing the rhythm.
As
The
a-
earliest batch of songs,
Right.
I guess,
The new
were
batches
more
are coming
me, and then
all-
She brought some, the newer ones
together.
are the new, more recent ones.
All right.
Yeah.
Now,
Huge
then,
Crisp and stuff are all of us together.
okay. Now, new CD, how many songs
8.
are you
8 or
pushing?
9.
9.
8 or 9?
Yeah,
Okay,
nines
no,
are
these
live.
I don't want to know
remember
more.
what's out there we just wrote that didn't quite make it on CD yet.
Yeah.
We'll find out maybe next
Yeah,
week.
they're still trying.
Smart.
That way, can we borrow some money?
Can I got a mortgage
We'll see
payment
that one.
due.
One of those scrolling tickers underneath the.
Right.
Donate.
Yeah.
Donate.
No, we should start a GoFundMe.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
You can still just paper mail us checks. We're okay with that.
Paper checks for it. And you got your little thing with you. We slap a credit card in
Yeah.
You can actually just mail us your credit card.
there. Write the numbers down. Here we go.
We're very lenient on payment.
So, again, check them out in Audible Art. Let's play some music. Let's talk about the music, all right? We have Dink.
Dink.
Well, before I play it, all right, let's go back to Dink. Who thought of that? Martin.
Dink is on
That's a
me.
Martin.
Yeah.
Martin. Okay, let's talk about Dink. What's it about?
It's basically about bands fighting bands. A little bit. Yeah, it's hard to tell. And being dinks.
Big Dinks. Okay, so it's bands against bands. All
Yeah, it's
right.
about lying and not getting along.
Okay.
But the actual dink was a typo. Is all that is.
So don't be a dink.
And then we just kept it because dink.
So I'm going to play a little bit of this. You guys aren't going to be able to hear it, unfortunately, because I have it run through the board. So
Okay.
let me play it, and then I will talk. All right, here we go with some Dink from Inaudible Darling.
You only have them. It's a live version.
Who do you trust? I am your lust. Tell me a lie, and now I need it so much. We walk in the dark, we play the same part. Tell me a lie before this all falls apart, and then you yeah. Tell me a lie, you think you know me so well. You think you know me so well. Know me so well. Tell you a lie, you drink from the well. It's all the same, it's all the same. It's all the same, it's all the same. Yeah, yeah. Don't be on
I don't want to stop that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I gave you the eye, Steve. I gave you the eye.
It's really hard for us to stay quiet.
Yeah, sorry.
So there was no interruption during that song.
I'm pretty sure Scuba farted burp and
Professional.
Sometimes when I listen back, I'm hearing myself. It's like, oh, mic is on. It is hot. So that was great. And nice drive, Shonda.
Thank you.
Wow. Again, guys, I feel like she's out in the front. You guys are back to like lions, ferocity going on. And you're putting the lioness out there.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're doing your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Definitely has great stage presence for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Unbelievable. And you're hiding around a Halo drum set.
As preferred.
Right. I mean, we call that get the F out kid.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, of course, I there with a big ass bass. I mean, come on. Martin, you're just through straight away. Yeah. I can hear the
Just looking
influences.
good.
Just looking good.
Hair wafting in the breeze.
So like, back in the day, I'm sure all of us had a little longer. Who you didn't, but longer hair. But throwing it around and
I
stuff.
can't see that.
Yeah, I don't see. Fuck you. I mean,
Oh,
we're back in the
We each
90s.
get one now.
I feel so bad for seeing
We each
Bob.
get one.
Oh, I am. I love all of you. That was great. So we talked about that, but you worked on some new songs here. End of May. And I gotta put the specs on this.
yeah.
Fuji Crisp.
Pretty good.
Fuji Crisp. Okay, I like the name of that song. Again, Martin, is this you?
No.
This is actually Steve's name.
Yeah, this is
Steve.
a Steve.
Steve.
Yeah, that was
Well,
me
yeah.
and this hearing what they were actually talking about. It was like, did you guys just say Fuji Crisp?
That's where a lot of our stuff comes
And
from,
then it kind of
apparently.
just stopped.
I was thinking sushi. So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's really FU
That might have
jealousy.
been what they
Yeah.
actually
Try not to
said.
say the F word so much, but
Yeah.
Yes, I think
so we were calling it FUJ for a minute,
Yeah.
and then it became Fuji Chris.
Fuji Chris.
My mind works a little different than others.
This is more catchier name. I'll
I don't know. We're not a super serious band or anything.
Yeah.
So.
Each
What?
song name is a puzzle. You must decipher.
Under's pretty
I
serious.
just sold my house. I thought we were going on tour.
Andre's house, he thought we were going on tour.
He's going to be living with
Well,
one
this
of you
is the
guys.
kickoff.
He's paying me rent now.
We are.
And you're not coming to my couch.
Kind of like when, 25 years ago when I was on Channel 6. I thought I'd made it.
I think we all did.
That was just the first step to a 26-year building period.
Right. Years. Oh my goodness. So end of May. Let's talk about that one a little bit. End of
It's about
May.
fighting other bands.
No, that was more about building the bands up when it's all about 80s bands. You build them up and then you hate them when something else comes around.
When they make it.
No, more like when the 90s come and then you hate the 80s.
So you're talking about the
And you're mad at them for being, what they or what you loved before.
Did you slash this to the end of Rockstar, the movie?
No. It's all inspired by that.
So
And it's called End of May because that's when I wrote it.
yeah, you're right. Come up with a name. Calendar. There you go.
Yep.
I love all of them. And then those three little guys, little pigs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
That's a crowd favorite.
Wow, that's
The
Mhm.
most famous song we play that we did not write.
Yep.
Three little pigs. Oh,
Love the
Yes.
crowd response.
Yeah,
to that.
surprisingly
Yeah.
very big.
It's the,
nice.
I think a lot of people
Well-known
come out
three-joke.
just to sing that song with us, actually,
Mhm.
yeah.
which is cool.
It's great that you got kind of got that solid, everybody grasp a hold of, and it sings with you. And
Oh, yeah.
how is it they going along with the music you're doing now? You see them out there jamming and singing your music?
Oh, yeah.
They already know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
our,
good.
our last show was actually the most crowd response, I think, to the Three Little Pigs
Yeah?
that we played
Mhm.
before. It was pretty cool.
That is cool.
Uh,
Yeah, that makes sure that stays right here.
Yeah,
in the
it
heart,
totally shocked me because
What
it
was
was
it?
really like just going around like little pig, like whoa,
yeah.
you're singing.
They ain't got no PA. They're louder than us.
That was good. Do that again.
Yeah.
Give the audience your voice,
Yeah.
man. You are
Bring
a
you guys into
powerhouse
the
over
studio
there.
for a
and
quick
sing.
little chorus recording.
Oh man! So, upcoming dates. What's going on?
3rd and 4th of June, right?
Yes, or is
3rd and
it
4th.
second?
No, 2nd.
Friday and
the
Saturday.
first
is the
weekend
beginning.
of
Friday and Saturday, first week of June.
First Friday of June, we're playing at Turnstiles,
First house.
and then the day after that, first Saturday of June, which I believe is the 3rd. Is that the 3rd? I don't know. Whatever. I don't have a
We all
calendar
got
right now.
phones.
Well,
But-
Yeah, if only we had things that would tell us what day it was.
It would be June 2nd and 3rd.
Okay, so June 2nd is Turnstiles. June 3rd, we're playing Festival of the Arts.
Festival of the Arts.
Anybody know what stage we're at?
City Stage
City
at
Stage.
noon.
At noon o'clock.
City stage at a high noon. You're gonna sweat
Yes.
it out.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the middle of June. Oh, that's middle of June.
That's going to be great because
And you're playing the night before.
not unlike the
Yeah.
bands of old, we
That's
like
what we'll be
our
sweating out
adult
the night
beverages
before.
while we play. So we're all
We're
going
gonna
to be
get all of our
sweating some
swears
stuff
out
out.
Yeah, we'll be
and then
sweating the
sweat
night
out the night
before.
before the day after.
It was easier to jump out of bed then.
You might just stumble down to the stage and sleep underneath.
We might just take the trailer there.
Yeah.
And then really
Good
get ready.
Where's the band?
Spray paint a festival logo on the sides. They think it's part of it. And they
There
just
you
leave it
go.
there.
They won't move it. No. Any more dates? Anything coming up?
June or July 7th, I believe that's Friday.
July 7th. Yep.
We are
Yeah,
doing
Mulligan's.
that's at Mulligan's with our friend
Mooch.
Jen is putting on
Oh yeah,
shows.
that's
Women,
Mosh Pit
Mosh Pit
show.
Nation.
You know,
show.
John's a great girl.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Mosh
love
Pit
Jen
Nation
so
is
much.
Awesome
Yeah.
stuff. We go way back.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're
She's
starting to
great.
get back into the scene, booking more shows and
Oh, yeah.
doing more special stuff.
She's great. She's going to be on the show eventually here. She's
Oh,
just
nice.
very busy lady.
Yes, yes, very
Very busy, exactly. So, and I want to thank Jen for what she does for all you metal
Oh, yeah.
artists
Oh, yeah.
out there. Very supportive and gets it out there. Most
Yeah,
stuff.
she
That's
does.
what we got to do: support you guys and get it out
Yeah,
every
yeah.
way we can. And that's what you're doing. What platforms can they find your music on?
Well, we're on Spotify.
Scuba's Basement.
Apple Music, SoundCloud,
Okay.
or not SoundCloud, Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
And then, I don't know, some various other ones that just got included with.
Right. Once
When you
we
put them on Spotify,
once we
and
put
Apple,
out the
they
new
just-
CD,
they
then
just go in a bunch of
we'll
other
get
ones,
the platform push with it or whatnot.
Okay.
and then
Andre's
we'll
got an
get it.
OnlyFans and a grinder that we're sharing for
Right.
Dude.
extra money too.
My mom's
That's a
listening.
VIP thing.
You got only fans, huh? Wow, Andre.
$20 is $20.
20
you
bucks,
know.
20 bucks, gotta take
I'm
it.
not killing it like the young girls, but I'm
These days
doing
with
okay.
inflation. $25.75.
So you're playing these days out now. I know we're playing a lot around West Michigan, and you've been around. You guys got any expectations of want to head a little south out of here? Play maybe Indiana, Ohio, maybe
I think
Detroit.
we kind of were just offered a show. I'm not sure. We haven't had a chance to talk about it down
Yeah.
in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Okay.
So but we're not sure if we're going to do that one. It's kind of a pay to play, and we can't sell tickets in Indiana because we've never really
Yeah.
been there. So
That's more difficult.
You can sell 4 of
We're
them
paying
real
for
easy.
it.
Right.
We got this to pay for.
Just start
This
hitting
to
the
pay
comment
for.
sections like scalpers. Hey, we got tickets. We'll mail them.
Right.
Trust us.
Mail us cash. It's fine.
That's kind of too bad. I don't like that.
Yeah.
No, that you've got to pay your way to go get your music out down in
It's one
Right.
thing to make bands do that, but to make bands do that have never been in that area or even anywhere outside of their own town,
Right.
it really makes it hard for a band to get out
Yeah,
of their area.
Exactly. And
Not that we've never been out of our town.
No, we have been
Yeah.
to Detroit and Battle Creek and
What's that place with
Alpena.
Alpena. We've been in Alpena.
Oh,
That was
That was a
awesome.
lot of fun.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
Alpena was great.
they're cool people.
Yeah, that was a lot
It's
of fun.
called
Yeah.
Street.
Fresh Palette, but it was actually in the alleyway in between two buildings.
Oh,
And they
really?
paid
Even
super
cooler.
well.
Sounded
Yeah.
great.
They're kind of
Yeah.
a secret
No,
party
that
or
was a
something.
place that treated the bands like they should. And,
All right.
Yeah.
Like they were a burden while also providing entertainment.
Right. I have a few artists that go up there through
Yeah.
the summer, and they-
Yeah, no, that was a great show.
Yeah,
Great
Moto
time.
invited us up there.
I
for
think that was
show.
even our second or third show.
Yeah,
actually,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
That was pretty
Fresh.
fresh into it.
Yeah.
We were already flowing.
Yeah. Season veteran, second one in.
season.
It wasn't hard for us to go.
So everybody out there, go check out Inaudible Darlings. Get to the platforms, and you didn't mention the other one, the big one, YouTube.
Oh, YouTube,
Oh, yeah.
Facebook.
YouTube.
Yeah, there's a little YouTube out there too.
You have,
We're tubing.
I think you got like 4 or 5 on there.
Yes.
Videos on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most of them are
We'll
live
probably get some more.
Yeah, I think
videos,
so.
except for the one dink video.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
can find like 10 of us doing Three Little Pigs. Everybody seems to want to record that.
Right,
That's cool.
yeah.
that's great.
And I like seeing you in the studio.
Mm.
They're all cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be having a couple more of those teaser videos coming out before the actual finished album comes too. We're
Okay.
actually going in tomorrow to do some more, hopefully, finished editing.
Yeah,
That's the funnest part.
Yeah.
If it wasn't on a Sunday,
Right.
that might just keep us more focused.
Right.
True.
So working on the CD and finishing it up, it's exhausting. It's a lot of work. It takes a lot of time.
It's monotonous. You kind of lose
But
track of what the song actually sounds like after a while.
Right.
The same part
Gotta
broken
replay,
down to
retrack
one
it.
note, one beat.
Our first
repetitively.
show out of the studio, I think, was killer because we were like
Oh, yeah.
nailing
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Like we nailed
We knew
everything.
their songs.
We went in and learned our songs and then we played them properly. It was a hell of a thing.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, I learned when Andre was playing, he
Right.
read when I was playing.
Turns out when they play the same or similar notes, it's a little better.
sounds good.
Yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
overrated. It takes away from our punk appeal.
Who wants time?
Oh, man.
Such bastards.
Now you've all played out. I mean, you've only been just in Audible Darling for 3 years. But in this 3 years, any one show that stands out of any of them, or person or band you've played with, that might stand out that says that was the most kick-ass thing I've ever done? Or any show stands out for each of you?
Actually, that show we were talking about right after the studio was phenomenal. The crowd was great. And
That was
yeah, we had a huge response for that. It was a small venue or whatever, but still, it was a great show.
Probably
You know,
one of
it's great when they jump around and get in with you and
Yeah.
sing with you, and
that
you
was a
know.
real fun night.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of our biggest shows would be the time we opened up for Buck Cherry.
Did you
last
open for
year.
Buck Cherry?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Elevation
Yeah, that was a lot of
underneath
fun.
intersection.
The
Yeah.
venue
Okay,
was
so
actually, I don't think it was a sold out show, but it was pretty packed.
Pretty packed.
Mhm.
Even packed well by the time we got to play. So there was a
Yeah.
huge crowd, and they were pretty
Right.
into it. And
Yeah.
it was just
We didn't really get to give
cool
them
experience.
everything though, because Shanda was restricted with like
Yeah,
Right.
one foot of room because they had to back
Yeah, there
line.
wasn't a whole lot of
Martin's
space.
like way over.
Elevation
Yeah.
should be a little small.
Martin
Back
might-
line in the
might have been on a
you really
different-
just get a slip
It's on a different
Just a
stage.
sliver, like the whole back line.
Luckily,
Andre
I
and
was
I are, like,
actually
right here
in the
in this
center
house.
that time. Dirt Chili played there once for Blackstone Cherry. I think we opened
Yeah.
up for,
Good
and for
Cherry
some
bands.
reason I was off in the corner of the stage, like the furthest back corner. So it was really,
I was totally
Awkward.
cool with that.
yeah, but you were.
But that show, I'm sure when you were doing it, when you got on that stage, there was a lot of
Yeah.
energy.
Oh
in there.
yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
upset at any one thing. I was just looking at the pictures, like, man, this is weird looking. It's the off-centerness, it's not visually
Far away,
appealing.
I can do this, but it doesn't
Yeah.
visually isn't
Yeah.
working in my mind.
Throwing me off here.
Right.
But yeah, that Buck Cherry show was pretty cool.
Mm.
Nice. I bet that
Yeah,
was.
I think we did well on merch that day too.
Yeah,
So that was
we
Yeah.
did
Yeah,
really
we did.
well on that show.
Buy the merch, people. I know it's hard times for everybody out there, of course, but support your artists. Go out there because these guys, it costs money to do this. Between instruments and gear, and merch, it's an investment,
Mhm.
and that investment needs to pay off.
Yeah.
We're counting on the audience and the listeners out there to make that investment pay off. So, people, get off your butt. Let's go to a show. Let's check them out in the town. They're going to be at Turnstiles.
Yes.
What's
June
the other
2nd.
place? Yeah,
Yeah. June 2nd.
and you're going to be other places that you
Festival.
mentioned.
Festival of the Arts.
Festival,
Yeah.
Festival of the 3rd.
You bring your kids to that one if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Put 'em right up
Have us
stage.
melt their faces. We
Yeah.
are
No
toning
potty
our
mouth.
F-bombs back for that
Oh.
show.
Cannot swear at all on that.
I won't use
show.
any of
That was a very family friendly show. All
Remember that little
Faye
kid,
is gonna
Andre,
be
over there?
I'm not allowed to have a microphone on stage, so I'm going to be swearing the whole time.
It'd be nice if we could like strap something to our mouths. That would be
The filters,
Yeah,
the
like
filter.
filter.
Shot collar.
Yeah, invent a
Well,
Spanish translator.
Just keep swearing.
Festival is going to be around. I think I need to get to that. I'm going to write that down. June 3rd.
It's been a couple of years. I know I went and saw Potato Babies last year.
Charles, yes.
And that's always fun to see them the final day.
They destroyed the studio.
Yeah, they destroy everything.
They're
That's so
actually
much fun.
probably
I
just
would
getting
love
done with their parade for Record Store Day right now.
Is that
Yeah.
today?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
today?
today
Okay,
is
we've done that a
Record Store
couple of times. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun. I never know what's going to go on with Charles.
I always forget what day it is until I see everybody's pictures of them doing Record Store Day.
Right, they're coming down Bridge Street,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, a lot of you artists tore up the studio, and I thank you for doing that. Cleaning up your mess was a lot of fun, but I have memories. I have it on tape. Good deal. So, all four of you, what is the future for Inaudible Darling?
We're
Where are
going
we
to the moon
going?
to play the first moon show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in the works. We've been talking to what's his
Bezos.
face there, Bezos. Yeah.
You need a bubble.
Yeah.
The,
Elon's getting jealous. He might throw us on SpaceX
Yeah.
first, but
Elon won't stay off our Facebook messages.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
He can be annoying.
pretty well grounded.
he sends a lot
Not
of
much.
P's that start with D's.
If-
Like, back off, Elon.
okay, so you brought Elon up. If he,
Okay, no, you know.
if he was, I need one of those. Get the bar out. Okay, this is a real oddball question, but Elon was to write you. Who's going up in space first? Who would do that?
I'll go.
You would do it, Martin.
Yeah, I'll go.
You'd actually get off the ground and go up there.
I'd go in space as long as I'm like, in a ship and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I'll go.
Not just
I'm not gonna like, well,
You think he's just going to shoot you up
well, I'm
there?
just saying, I don't want to get out of it in spacewalk or anything while I'm up there, but
Hold on, Lois Martin.
right up there.
So we want to set you guys up on the moon, echo it back to Earth,
Right.
and we'll kind of whirl down.
Oh, that'd be sweet. Yeah, I'll turn my rig around so that it bounces off.
Why is Earth rotating a little
That
faster?
sweet moon reverb.
Yeah. Moonverb, we like to call it.
Moonverb. That's a song right there for you. Moonverb.
That is kind of cool, man.
Low gravity moon verb coming at you.
That happened here at the table, guys. I got a cut of this.
In band practice, we'd have to turn around and write that down on the chalkboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need another chalkboard. Our chalkboard
We are
is
running
getting
out of
Filling the chalkboard up.
Yeah.
Chalkboard of
That's
awesome
where the
ideas.
obscure words and weird sayings. Did you just really say that? I'm going to write that down.
Keep that saying. You
Yeah.
won't remember it. No.
No.
Well, how many more songs are under the belt to produce a possibly next CD?
One.
One. You're
We're
honest.
still working on the other.
Oh, no, yeah, we do that.
And we had one that we worked on for a while, and then we kind of forgot about
Yeah.
because we had to
We have stuff written. We just
do some practice.
when we write, we like to with instruments or do it all together as a band instead of
Right.
one person working on something, the other
Okay.
and so
We also have the
Neat.
problem I'm sure a lot of other bands have where we sit down and immediately jam this really awesome thing. Like, oh, cool, let's remember that. And then we go do something else, and that is never to be heard
Yeah.
seen from again.
It was
Yeah.
Memory
that
banks
too.
don't even register it as something that was in there.
try to always have our phone.
Even if,
for
even if
playing.
you just stop and go, we should record that. Okay, you ready? What did we say?
That 5 seconds in between getting your phone up,
Lost.
gone.
Yeah, we
I was gonna ask
record
you-
everything all the
Yeah.
time.
I was just saying, you don't do you record or you don't record your
A lot of
sessions?
times
Sometimes
we
on
do, but
purpose,
Yeah.
but
that's
then
when we
sometimes
know
it's
we're
too
going to
late.
start doing stuff, and we'll just kind of let it go for the whole
Kind of
session.
forget about
but
it and just
Yeah.
Then when you do that, you got to go through and feed through your thing and search through 50 minutes
Right.
of bullshit and then
Talking
talking
and
drinking.
Talking,
Like,
right,
did we
yeah.
play music? Was this the right day? Oh shit, yeah, I can hear instruments again. Yep, this is it.
And if you bust out real recording stuff, then that takes over your
Oh,
whole
yeah,
practice.
you can't focus on real
you
recording.
can't focus on
like
real
practice. That
recording
makes
stuff.
it wrong.
right. Well, awesome, man. So you're out pushing all the new stuff right now, I take it. And then you're throwing a little bit of Three Little Pigs on the side.
Yeah.
I love that. That's
It would
great.
be hard to ever get that out of the set at the
You
moment.
can now.
Yeah,
No.
Right.
We've adapted.
we'd almost have a riot on our hands.
We need to get a mascot for that song now. Don't look at me like that. I've been called a lot of things.
Now that you mentioned it,
It was your idea.
Yeah.
Maybe we should write Green Jello and ask him, hey, is this okay?
maybe
Or
Green
as I
Jello
like
should
to
listen to
say-
this podcast and just be amazed.
Oh,
and be
yeah.
like, no, you guys are.
We're not
Yours
supposed to
sound cool.
We're not supposed to say Jello. They identify as jelly now.
Oh, jelly? Oh.
Maybe they like our rebellious spirit.
Jelly.
We're all
Let's get,
getting
like,
cease
an
and desist in the mail.
Yeah.
Right.
Great. Do you,
They'll make more people come to our show.
Yeah,
Right. Are they going to do it?
no bad.
Be like
Yeah.
Elvis and go to jail?
Yeah.
I would have
Who's that
mentioned
Johnny Cash?
one venue that is kind of newer in the town, and you're going to be playing at Turnstiles. What do you think of that place?
Great place.
That's
Yeah.
great. They treat us pretty well,
Yeah.
which is
Good
nice.
people.
Treat their
Yeah.
band's great. Food's
Yeah.
really
Yeah, they
awesome.
feed us well.
Yes.
Atmosphere is great. Tons of parking, which is a rare find in a lot of these.
There is, yeah, it
Yeah.
is. I like that place. Very nice. And
Yeah,
people
yeah.
out there were talking about West Michigan right at the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
So in your town, find that local pub, venue, whatever. Check out your local music. There's music probably next door to you. I mean, these 18-year-olds, 15-year-olds, it's amazing some of this stuff that's coming out.
Skeletons is open again. I know there's
Skeletons is
some
under,
younger bands
yeah, the
playing
younger
there,
bands, under
you know?
18, under 21, I should say.
Yeah.
Everybody's just jamming. There's some really good stuff out there.
Kids are actually better than us, so don't listen to them.
It doesn't
Shy
matter.
away from the
Yeah.
They're going to make you look
At
bad.
least listen to them after us.
Right.
The other way around, just the impression will be there.
I definitely have one that makes us all look like beginners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll watch some of it. It's like I look at my guitar and it's like, oh, put that down.
We're
It
gonna
made
take
me
the
look
warm up the
bad.
palette, and then you go to the other people and like, oh yeah, this.
It's like, you want to take the kid and show what you know
Yeah.
and see if they can do that.
See, this is
Right.
what you could be if you don't stop practicing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My oldest son was going to fill in for us in the last band.
Yeah.
There were, issues that couldn't be seen. It wasn't like a permanent thing; it'd be a temporary thing. But
Right.
we had to get rid of him because he's too good.
Sorry, son.
Basically, like an understudy that was auditioning us for our own band. It's like,
Are these old guys
I
that
can't
are
have
work?
this.
So, your son wants to be a drummer? Android?
Guitar player.
Guitar
He
player.
is a guitar
Is a guitar player.
Well, he can play the drums too. He can
player. He can play
He can
everything.
play everything.
Well, he's grown up around
We try
musicians.
to keep him off the other
Like,
things because it's just embarrassing for
Yeah,
us.
he wanted to be a drummer. I said, hell no.
Came away from Scuba Steve.
Not raising no drummers.
Keep us a rare breed. You want very limited amounts of us.
You all live on a different planet.
Yeah.
It makes us tough.
Well, that's how you guys get 5 to 6 bands at
Yeah,
once.
that's true.
Oh, yeah, everyone complains about not being able to find drummers. That's always what I see.
Awesome, guys. We had an awesome show. Awesome show, guys. Thank you for coming to the table. I
Thank
appreciate you
you.
coming over here. We're not in the studio, but who gives a... We can do it anywhere.
See, I think everyone want to swear, right?
Right.
We're almost done. I
We
one
had
to
True
burn.
Bird in here. I think every word was F that and F this.
I heard that. I listened to that one and was laughing hysterically.
We kind of lose it at the table
Oh, yeah.
sometimes. Yeah.
Tony and Fred are good talk anytime.
Yeah, dangerous.
Yeah.
All in the dangerous. Especially Andre.
Yeah.
That's why I spent 25 years, I guess.
Yeah,
Right, Andre? We hang around too long.
Another
The
25.
scene hasn't spit me out yet. So there's that.
25 years.
They're still chewing on us, aren't they,
Yes,
Andre?
yes.
They haven't quite spit us out on the road yet.
Go
So,
back in 25 more years for his acoustic folk album.
I'm going to hold
You
you,
know
to
it's going
that.
to be blues disco.
I was actually just going to say, it's
I
probably disco
like
something.
a little blues disco, a little John Travolta in there. So good deal. Well, everybody out there, thank you for coming to the No Cover TV podcast. Please check out the Inaudible Darling out on the town in West Michigan. Anywhere, go to the platforms, go to YouTube, check out the live shows there.
Facebook,
Andre's just
Twitter,
kicking
all that
it.
things too.
You're all over, man. I love it. This is great. And check these crazy ass guys out, man. This is awesome, you guys.
Yeah.
Andre,
Yeah.
good to see you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real good
Yeah.
to see you, man. It brings back a lot of memories.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I wish this was being videoed a little bit.
We could do a whole show on the 90s, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We could just talk about local bands from the 90s from our area. There was a lot of great bands back then.
It was a great scene.
Yeah.
We did I had a lot of fun
Way
back
back
then.
episode.
I blame KLQ for killing that.
Right.
The Battle of the Bands thing they did.
And that's one topic that we have a minute that I don't like is the Battle of the Bands. I had to do many of them, judge
Right.
them and stuff, and they're all rigged. Every freaking one of them.
Yeah, we won a few.
They're
You
rigged.
know.
I know. I do.
And that's good that you won, but I'm just saying I don't think that's fair. Battle of the Bands. It's great
Right.
that you're out there
No,
jamming,
and then-
but you should be competing.
Like,
It's
it's
really hard to do a fair battle of the bands.
Right.
You actually have to bring in like outside judges that were
Yes, you
criteria
do.
and knowledge
Right.
in the thing, not just people that own the venue or the radio DJ of the town or
Then
five of the friends that
leave
won
the
a contest.
promoter out of it.
Right.
Right.
Right, yeah.
And the ballot voting of the fans is absolutely the worst because that's pretty much just how
Your
many you can
claws.
bring in for your people.
Right, it's just a count how many people came in the
Yeah.
door.
Which technically is
Well, I saw a lot of times they leave the ballots out just on the table. People are just going out grabbing the ballots and filling all of them out for the
Right.
bands.
Yeah, yeah.
There's not one ballot per person.
No,
There's
it's
one
not.
ballot for
I
whoever the hell
know.
found
Yes,
the pile.
yeah.
So like, there's
I
so
totally
many
saw
different
that
ways
happen.
that it's been done in the past. It was like, did you really think that was going to work?
Right. What were you thinking?
Yeah.
Exactly. So no more of that, people. With our motors, no more Battle of the Bands.
right.
I might come and kick your butt.
Vote online.
Build a building of the bands and just give us all money.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't be cheap.
That's a great idea.
That's a
fine.
great
If they would promote a local show as much as they did that Battle of the Bands, that would be a great freaking show.
Right?
They would have.
Well,
but,
you
yeah.
know what I think would be awesome? We've already talked about this, but like all of us local bands could put together a hell of a show.
you
It's
could.
called a benefit.
If well, yeah, benefits us.
Yeah.
A benefit for the needy local band.
The need local bands. Exactly. They support us.
And
us.
like, I don't know,
Local
we could find a
live
way
aid.
to do it.
Local life.
Right.
Here we go.
Without
Us
like having
festival.
to pay a
Yeah.
venue or, you know.
Jen, if you listen, put that together, man.
Well, Jen is putting some. She's always putting.
Oh, that's awesome. So we're going to wrap up the show, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Everybody, check out No Cover T and Audible Darlings. Check them out in West Michigan. And again, get on the platforms, download the music, listen to the music. You're going to love the hell out of this. It's driving it into your face and stuff. I have a minute and a half. Shout out the last words because you're going to end the show. What do you got to say?
Check us out on MySpace. Oh, wait. No.
You go, Andre.
Did you just spit?
A little bit.
Hey.
There goes that microphone.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
just check us out
us
on
out.
Facebook and Instagram, YouTube. We have an EPK. We're all over out there. Just type us in. You'll find a bunch of our crap. Google us. You'll find it.
Come to shows, come to the whole show, beginning to the end, watch all the bands, buy all their merch.
Yes, exactly.
We have
Buy it all.
major love for
And
all
if you
the
can't
local
afford
bands.
all their merch, buy ours.
Buy it all.
Buy
Exactly.
ours. Just ours.
So we'll tell them, we'll give them some later.
Right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for doing the show. We're going to wrap it up. Again, check out the No Cover TV podcast. Everybody out in the world, because it's about shoving original music, whether you're local or national, in your face. And I'm going to keep shoving it down your face. And shoving it down your
Thanks,
face.
thanks for doing what you do. We appreciate it.
I appreciate everything you guys are doing because it's about your music, man. All right, everybody. Okay, we're going to wrap it up. We've got some great shows coming up. Check it out. But, of course, check out the past shows. Check it out. And, of course, we do recaps, and I will play your music in full on the recaps. So thank you again. We're going to wrap it up. Liz Michigan and the world. I'm going to say Big Al is out here. And the Inaudible Diaries. Shout out. Say, hey.